My goodness, welcome back to my life. Yeah, kindly join in, please. Join in. Let's get to talk. Join in, please. Who's here? Kindly join my live. I'm coming. Hi, kindly join in. Kindly join in, please. Your contribution is actually needed here. You know. Kindly join in, please. The contribution is actually needed here. Let's get to talk. We have a lot to talk about this night, we're talking about the topic today. The title is cheating on your partner. Is it an excuse? Is there an excuse for cheating on your partner? Or you just choose to be a betrayer? Relationship is something that it's so beautiful, that brings two lovers together. And when you cheat on your partner, it brings a lot of heartbroken and, people face a lot of challenges. And Abigail Low, oh, hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Kindly subscribe if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel. As we are talking about cheating on your partner, is there an excuse? Is there an excuse for cheating on your partner? Or you just choose, to be a betrayer? When you betray your partner, like cheating on them, you actually betray their trust, you make them let go of a lot of things. Sometimes they so much believe and trust you so much, and you betrayed their trust. It's make them feel it's so hard to actually trust you again. Thank you so much, Abigail, for subscribing to my YouTube channel. And Kazino Chiku, hi man, I'm from India. Welcome here. And this one is hi. Abigail, your love is so thank you so much for the love. I love you so much, Abigail. So cheating on your partner, is there an excuse for cheating on your partner? Or you just did, you just want to just choose to be a betrayer. So Amma Plamasa, did I betray your trust? Oh my goodness. Amma Plama, hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So please kindly subscribe if you are just joining here, and don't forget to hit on the like button. Share this out, let it go. Let's get a lot of views. So Abigail says, you're welcome. Don't worry, God loves you. I never said someone actually betrayed me. Don't get it so wrong. I'm just talking generally, you know. We see a lot of relationship, a lot of marriages, the way it actually ends these days, and A lot of people are facing a lot of challenges, trust me. And this has one thing in common. And the common thing there is just betraying and cheating. You understand? Betraying and cheating is the two common words that are so frequent, that sound so high when it comes to relationship, that sounds many times when it comes to relationship. You know, a lot of couples no longer trust. Thank you so much for the like. A lot of relationship don't ever trust in themselves again. They lost trust in their partner due to this cheating habits and not ready to stop. So Amaplama said it is not okay. Thank you so much for that. And it says you never give me a chance. Amaplama also said Adam and Eve. What happened to Adam and Eve? Abigail said, I also like. Thank you so much for the like. I also say that you liked it. Even Oma Plummer did not like that. Kindly do that, please, Oma Plummer. Thank you so much, at Abigail Low. So let's get to talk today. Today's topic, it's so sensitive and it's something we can actually learn from. And it's just also a question. Is there an excuse for a cheating partner? Or they just choose to be a betrayer? Because I see no reason why you would look into someone's eye and tell them boldly you love them. And in the next minute, you are cheating on them. Like, how do you feel comfortable, betraying people's trust? Fine, it takes two to actually play the game. But most of those men, if you move closer to them, you get to know that most of them don't lie to the ladies out there. Fine. There are some ladies, even after telling them you have wife, they still go as far as having you. They want to be around you. They want to be there. Are you crying? Oh my God, I'm not crying. I'm so emotional, but I'm not crying. Nothing happened to me. It's just a random question, please, at Abigail. It's just a random question. I've been working all day facing camera, so I think I'm trying to bring out water. Though I'm so emotional. But I'm not crying. Nothing happens to me. I'm just asking a random question that every other person can actually ask. Thank you so much, at Abigail, for the care. So, I'm a plumber. Yes, there can be an excuse as well of betrayal. It is the twin that you can really understand as the look alike. And Abigail's like, oh, sorry. It never happened to me, Abigail. Thank you so much for your concern. So Amaplama said, you have been in the position to understand in seconds, and the rain is about to. So Abigail said, you're welcome. And she said that XXX means I love you or I miss you. Thank you so much, Abigail Lou. I so much appreciate your time, and everything, You're such a kind heart. So tell me, at Abigail, is cheating on a partner, is there an excuse for that? Is there an excuse for cheating on a partner? Or one just chooses to be a betrayer? A lot of relationship actually lost trust. Yeah, they lost trust in their spouse. They lost trust. Some even find it so hard to even believe what their spouse says or talk about. Now, it has grown to that level that your spouse will talk and you want to like check outside, like telling you a good morning, and you're like, let me check, maybe we are in the morning. It has actually grown to that extent, and a lot of people are actually facing challenges in marriage. And basically, when you look at those things, it starts with this called X issue. Many of those men find it so difficult to let go of their ex or exes because I see no reason why you still go back to your vomit. Why would someone hurt you emotionally and you still try your possible best to wrap yourself with such people? Because it is very bad you trying your possible best to betray the trust of your spouse. Fine, they might forgive you, but it find it so hard and difficult for them to trust you. What is relationship without trust? What is love without trust? What is marriage without trust? What is you without trust? A relationship where no one trusts each other or believe in each other, it's a kind of a relationship that does not last longer. At the end of it, it's gonna be a breakup. Yeah, it's gonna always be a breakup for such. So why not try your possible best to be the perfect version of who you are? Like, just try to be you, try to be good, and stop halting and toiling with people's feelings. You know, I hear some men say it's the day like 4 or 5 people. Like, how do you do it? I see men, boasting that they lost count when it comes to counting ladies that they have actually go down with. And I'm like, wow. Are ladies out there really that cheap? Or is it because we're actually much? And because we are much than the male, is that the reason why it's, somehow looks like that? Because a lot of things are actually really happening when it comes to relationship. Welcome back at Alma Plumber. When it comes to relationship, when it comes to, marriages, a lot of people has actually lost trust in their spouse. And when there is no trust in a relationship, it does not lead to anywhere. It does not yield positivity. It does not yield something that will give you peace. You understand what I'm trying to say? So Abigail says, I always think that you're crying. Not to be rude, not to be rude. Not crying, baby girl. Not crying. Just look at me so well. I'm not crying. No. I'm not crying. And Abigail, I'm not, please. We're just talking about a random question. This question kept bothering me because I saw something today and I got so amazed, looking at people and, the way they share their stories, their experience being betrayed by their spouse. It sounds something like. That's why I just come up to talk about it, just for us to talk about it. So Ama Plumber said she always cries when I'm not around. What's wrong with this Ama Plumber, for God's sake? Are you sure you're not on coolers? Oh my God. I saw people today and, I heard their own side of stories. And, when they talk, you feel their pains as a woman. You understand what I'm trying to say, Abigail and Alma Plumber? So it's something that comes so hot and painful. And I'm like, let's just talk about it tonight, you know? Cheating on your spouse, cheating on your partner, does it give joy to people doing it? Or they just choose to be betrayer? Because I see no reasons why you should betray someone that loved you. And most of these marriages, most of those ladies have, you know, they have big boys, they have big girls, they have kids for each other. Why will you betray someone that so much love you, that is so much into you, that so much cares about you, and how you could pay this person back is just you betraying them? What do you gain from it? Where are the men? Like, seriously, what do you gain from it? And Oma Plumber said, have you seen any like on your screen now? Yes, Abigail just like now, and let's take a minute shortcut. What are we talking about? Okay, Abigail said, girl, I would always listen to you. Thank you so much, Abigail. Thanks for your time. Thanks for everything. I so much appreciate. Thanks for subscribing to my YouTube channel. And thank you so much for the like. Uplama said, I'm seeing 0 like. No, I'm seeing 1 like here and 0 views. I don't know. It's now 1 views, and 1 like. Have you ever wondered why people cheat? That's just the question of the day. Is there an excuse for a cheating partner? Or do they just choose to be a betrayer? That is just the question for today at Alma Plumber. Let's talk about it. Because I find it so difficult to I felt this lady pain this afternoon because she was going through a lot of trauma. She was going through a lot of trauma and, just having issue with the partner. And her problem, the only problem she got was that the spouse cheated on her. She felt betrayed. She felt bad. She felt worried. And I'm just trying to imagine how she's gonna fix herself back, from the pains, from the emotional damages, and things like that. I do not understand. I was so bitter this afternoon when I heard a story, and Plumber said I did refresh. Okay, Abigail says no, girl, don't worry about it. It would always waste my time. And you, no, girl, don't worry about it. I would always waste my time on you. Thank you so much, Abigail. Thank you so much for the likes, for subscribing. Thanks for everything, for staying tuned. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So this afternoon, I saw this lady, and I experienced, for being cheated on, was a bad experience to her. She was not feeling too good about it, and I felt I felt I felt for her. Like I felt bad for her because I think she was not happy, and it's so very bad you facing challenges and you have no one to actually even speak it out to, to actually speak out to. So Alma Plumber, so okay, forget about the actions of cheating. Have you ever wondered where cheating comes from? Okay, Omaplama tell us, where does cheating come from? And Abigail said, I think I am the only person watching you, but don't blame it. Thank you so much, Abigail, for watching. And Omaplama said, I am here, Abby. Oh, okay. So, Omaplama, tell us, where does cheating history comes from? Because it seems you're a guy here, and okay, people are now joining in. Okay, so tell us, how does cheating started at Oma Plumber? It says it is an unborn thing. We are born to do so. So Oma Plummer just said that cheating it is an unborn thing, inborn thing, that we are born to do so. And Abigail says, you're welcome. Thank you so much, Abigail. Okay, Oma Plummer, back to your answer. You actually asked a question and you answered it here, that men are inborn with cheating. You understand? That is what you just stated here. But let me give you an illustration. Can you just take a dish out of what you serve out there if your spouse retaliates? Like, just to wake up one day and your wife, your girlfriend, just determined that, okay, I'm gonna pay you back what you've done for me, just half of it. Can you take it? Okay, Oma Plummer said not only men, both. She made both partner cheat. No, I won't take that. There are still some faithful ladies out there. There's still some faithful men out there who does not cheat on their partner, and they are always trying their best, to make things work out in their relationship. Letting go of their ex, letting go of their past, and moving forward. But the most thing that can actually breaks a relationship, the only thing that can break trust in relationship is trying all your possible best, to leave out trust in your relationship. Where there is no trust, no amount of effort you try to build that relationship, it comes out so bad, and it ended in separation. So Oma Plummer said, whatever results you get from all the actions is the answer, believe me. And he went further, said, okay, Fred, can I ask you both a question? Okay, Oma Plummer wants to ask a question. Go on. I'm all ears. Drop your question at the comment section, and trust me, I'm going to read it out for everybody to hear that. Because you are really supporting cheating tonight and betraying people. Is it because you're a man? Do you know how painful it is when you face, reality of you being betrayed by someone you love? This is relationship that's, two lovebirds coming together, and one of them is actually betraying, and you're actually supporting that. Okay, Abigail said, I am a gymnast. Am I correct? I am a gymnast. I'm really good at gymnastic. Oh my God. That's good to hear. Abigail, where are you watching me from? Where are you watching me from, and what time is it in your location? Thank you so much. I just have a gym instructor here. I'm gonna DM you. Oh, there's no way to DM me. Oh my God. I'm gonna start my gymming class later. Just to work on mine. I want to have a flat tummy. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Abigail. So Oma Plummer finally dropped his question, says, it is nothing to do. Okay, Abigail says 9:13 here. 9:13. I think it's 9:13 here too. What country is that? Are you in African country, Abigail? So Oma Plummer says, it has nothing to do with any of the gender. It has to do with the influence of our creation. When you say it has nothing to do with any of the gender, I believe that some women cheat, some men cheat, even while in a relationship or while in marriage. But you said something, you said it has to do with an influence of our creator or creation. That actually gets me bothered, and I'm like, how possible is that? How possible is that? So Amaplama says, cause nothing we do without influence. I do not believe in being influenced. Just take a look at this Amaplama. It is what you nurse within your heart. It is what you work on in your life. It is what you choose to do in your waking life. That is what you practice as a human. I do not believe someone can actually influence you negatively. Yeah. Nobody influenced cheating. I can say that with my full chest. Nobody influenced cheating. Cheating is what you have planned to do within you because it is something that does not carry out within a seconds. You can see a lady now and you talk to the lady and the next thing is you cheating on her. No, it is a gradual process. So if you say influencing, I wouldn't take that. No. So he went further. Amaplama says, you made confused. You uncle, why are you made? Why are you confused? I'm not confused. I know what I'm saying. I do not believe in influence. No one can influence anyone when it comes to cheating. You actually do what is in you, what you have arranged to do, what you have planned for. That's what you just carried out. And Amaplama said, it is not people who influenced you. Influence is an inborn thing. Influence is an inborn thing. Like the person has actually had that within, because I don't understand that. Ask me any other question, Abigail. Okay, Abigail said I should ask. Okay, what part of country are you from at Abigail? Kindly tweet that at the comment section. If you were just joining our live, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit on the like button. Also, we're talking about cheating on your partner. Is it your choice? Is there an excuse for cheating on your partner, or you just, choose to be a betrayer? That is the talk of tonight. That is the talk of tonight. So Omar Plummer said, okay, so you were saying cheating is bad, right? And anything bad can be influenced. Is that what you're saying? You're getting it wrong at Omar Plummer. You brought the word influence. And I'm trying to tell you that when it comes to cheating in a relationship, I do not believe that the partner is actually influenced, either the male or the female. No, no one is influenced. You can't be influenced and you find it so sweet and delicious, cheating and betraying trust. It is what you have within you. That is what they just put up out there. Like you are the type that basically love to cheat. Then you bring it out here. You understand what I'm trying to say? So I think that is just what I'm trying to say. I do not believe, fine, cheating is a bad character, which can be influenced on people. But I still believe there is something we call dignity. When you respect yourself so much, you won't get yourself into that dirty messes aspect of you going so far as betraying the trust of your partner. That is going too far at Oma Plummer. So Abigail said, when did you start this live? Where did you start? Okay, I'm actually live from Nigeria, Lagos State to be precise. So Oma Plumber said, okay, you don't believe. Okay, that's fine. Oma Plumber, how will someone influence you on cheating? I'm still finding it so difficult to believe that cheating is actually influence because it is an inbuilt, inborn thing, like you said. No. When you respect yourself so much and have the fear of God in you, you find it so hard to actually cheat on your partner, not betray them. So Maplama said, if you don't believe it's okay, fine. But Maplama also said, okay, fair enough, Joe. Tell me this. Okay, fair enough. Chilcott, tell me this. What do you want me to tell you, Adama Plumber? What do you want me to tell you, Adama Plumber? What do you want me to tell you? Like, what do you want me to tell you? What do you want me to tell you? What? Oma Plumber has scattered my brain this evening, telling me that influence can cause someone to cheat on their partner. Okay, he said, which they say is negative and positive. Okay, there's a comment before that. Do you believe it is two forces generated the hurt? Yes, I believe that. And he went for that, says which they say is negative and positive. Of course, negative and positive. I go with what you just posted now. You understand? I go with that. But let me just tell you something. It is very easy and sweet when you believe and trust in yourself. Okay, let me hear you out, Plumber, because you stated something now. You said, okay, there you go. Definitely there's a question or an answer after that. So Abigail said, why is your background black? Not billboard. We don't have light here. I'm actually using my phone lights. I'm using the phone flashlight, so everywhere is dark. You understand? If you notice, the camera is actually facing my face. That is why I'm like this. So I can actually, come up live to at least talk to my people. Thank you so much, Ada Abigail. And Oma Plummer said, so there will people who will and people who won't. That's negative and positive. Of course, you're correct about that. But let me tell you the question again at Oma Plummer. Is cheating on your partner an excuse? Or let me put it this way. Is there an excuse for a cheating partner? Or he or she just choose to be a betrayer in that relationship? That is the question. Of course, we know there are negative and positive aspects. I know it is not everyone that is actually going to cheat. I know it is not everyone that's actually going to betray people. When it comes to, there are some people, they hold on to their trust. And the way they trust people is so good. They hold on to the trust and, do you understand what I'm trying to say? You understand what I'm trying to say? There are some people that does not want anything when it comes to trusting people, when it comes to betraying people. They don't want it. Those people, we can classify them as a positive side because they are positive people. So Maplama said yes, and also betrayer. Of course. Oh, Abigail said, oh, okay, yeah, that's just it. I'm using a flashlight from my phone. And Oma Plumber said, there is an excuse. Okay, what are the excuses for a cheating partner? Maybe that will be my next question. And Oma Plumber, what are the excuses for a cheating partner? Kindly state that and let me see. Or should I put it this way? What are the few excuses for a cheating partner? State that at the comment section. Let me see. Yeah. You seem to be supporting men when it comes to cheating. And I won't take that. Oh my goodness. So let's go at Oma Plumber. Okay, it says, have you noticed there are more women than men? Of course, I know that there are more women than men. I know that. That is why you have some relationship, especially in Africa. Some go as far as marry 2 wives, 3 wives, 5 wives. Gone are those days, older days. But nowadays, they stick to one and have about 20 girlfriends. And still there are some people that wouldn't get into such action because they don't want to betray people. They don't want to betray their spouse. There are a lot of infections out there. There are a lot of sickness out there. A lot of people are sick out there and they will never mention it. So my plan and then what do you really expect? I expect loyalty from men when it comes to marriage. I expect trust. You have to build trust in your relationship. What is marriage without trust? Abigail said, what is your favorite color? My favorite color is pink. I love pink so much. And I'm going to say, don't try it, shortcut. Oh my God. I'm a plumber. Let me tell you something. Because this night I'm not gonna agree. Let me tell you something. Okay, I'm plumber. So can I ask you a question? Go ahead. I'm here. I'm here for you. Ask me any question. But while you're dropping your question, you can as well listen to this. See, when there is no trust in a relationship, it's just like someone trying his or her possible best to waste his or her time, because that relationship is gonna bring a breakup. God has created things in a perfect way. It is not everybody that will get married. It is not everybody that will give birth. It is not everybody that will have a sweet relationship. That is why we have sisters in Catholic. We have brethren too. They are not willing to get married, nor give birth. So God has classified everything and arranged everything in a perfect way. What I'm just trying to say is, why would you be so happy betraying someone? Okay, Oma Plumber said, can I ask you a question? Okay, go ahead. Abigail, ask me a question. Okay, same. Okay, Abigail, you can also ask me a question, please. You understand? So I'm waiting for your question at Oma Plumber, please. Abigail, you can also throw in a question if you can actually relate to what we're talking about. Oh my God, this is long. So Oma Plumber said, let's say there was 100 women, mathematician, and 85 men. Okay, that's about 15 differences. And you are in the next 15 women, okay, without men, okay. Would you not try and get some? This is just an illustration of you putting up an example so I can actually understand it better. Number one, I'm not telling you or saying that women are not more than men. Do you understand? Out of the 100 women you just mentioned, there are some women that has no interest in marriage. There are sisters among these 100 women you just mentioned. Not illustration. This is the fact. Yes, you were saying the facts. Yes, you're right about that. But let me now state this clear. Out of the 100 you just mentioned, it is not all of them that will settle down. Number two, there are sisters, Catholic sisters among them. You know, sisters, they don't have men, they remain virgins in eternity. And this is still among them. You understand what I'm trying to say? Out of this 100 you just mentioned, there are some people, some women that has no interest when it comes to marriage due to the experience they have gathered from people. You know, when you go on social media every day, you see a whole lot, especially on that Facebook. You see a whole lot because there are a lot of groups, there are a lot of marriage groups, and everybody spill out their challenges and what they face in their home. This chase women away, and some young ladies are scared of getting married. So Pama said Oma took most of my not to be rude. Abigail, you can actually drop your question that we are thinking to you. So Plama said, but if it was 100, it would be more complete instead of complications. Hands up on that. I agree to that. So really now, Abby, Plama says, Abby, how old are you? Abigail, how old are you? Okay, Abigail says, why? Why are you asking of her age? You don't need to know her age, leave her alone. So, we've just actually come to conclusion, according to what Oma Plummer actually said, that we have more of women than men, but notwithstanding, that is not the question, that is not the answer to my question. What I ask is there an excuse for cheating in a relationship, or you understand, it is just a choice to betray your partner? That is the question of the day. So Oma Plema said, then if you agree, then you got the answer. You have not gotten an answer yet. No, I disagree with such. There is no answer yet. Abigail says, how old are you? Oma Plummer, yes, that's big answer. That is not a big answer. That is not a big answer. What I just asked now, is there an excuse for a cheating partner? Or they just choose to be a betrayer? I want an answer for this question I just asked. You know, everyone knows that women are more than men. You understand? But at least the little that you got, those are in relationship. The ones that are in, those that got themselves into relationship with people, with their spouse. Do you understand? How are they coping with a cheating partner and a betrayer? Don't forget, when you cheat on your partner, you betray them. You betray their trust. They find it so difficult to believe you. And where there is no trust in a relationship, it crumbles. So why would you involve in an act? And let me tell you something, if you ask these men, they have different reasons for cheating. Most of them are not cheating because women are more than men. So Oma Plummer said, so if you notice that there are more women than men, then how could you not have the answer? I'm still saying that that is not the answer to this question, Oma Plummer. If you pick up 10 men, they have different reasons for cheating. Yeah. If you pick up 10 men, you understand, and ask them the reason why they are cheating on their spouse, most of them don't have a valid reasons. They can't even pinpoint the reason why they get themselves into such hearts. Do you know there are some men that just want to go down to a girl, just to like go down? They want to like go down, and they try all their possible best to get that lady. So such, things like that, I do not believe, maybe because women are much. No, everyone has their own perspective. Everyone has their own views of taking things, even if they get punished for it. Because this life is karma. What goes around comes around. So my plan is cause of the evil ego. Okay. It says, cause of the inborn ego. Sure, God, believe me. I just believe you say at Alma Plumber. Just believe you say, but it's so painful. It's so painful, and a lot of women has actually run out of their marriage, all in the name of the revenging their cheating spouse. A lot of ladies are out there. They divorced their husband because of the same cheating habits. And some of them actually are out there to revenge. I heard someone say that a lady snatched my husband, I am going to snatch another person's husband. That is a lot of theory that most of them are using now, which is very wrong. So Abigail says, guys, my phone is about to die. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Abigail, for staying till to this time. It's just 47 minutes and 29 seconds. Thank you so much for staying till. I so much appreciate. So my plumber said, okay. Oh, my plumber said, Abby, don't go get your charger. Okay, my plumber is telling you to go get your charger. And my plumber said, okay, first, do you believe in the Bible? Of course, I'm a Christian. I believe the Bible. But next to me, okay, of course I'm a Christian. At Alma Plumber, I believe in the Bible. I believe in the Bible, and it is stated in the Bible, one man and one woman, we come together to become one. The Bible never says one man to 7 women. It is one man and one woman. So Abigail, go charge your phone, please. Alma Plumber, you believe? Do you read the Bible? Of course I read the Bible. I'm a Christian, I read the Bible. So next, Alma Plumber says, what next to you? Oh, God. And Alma Plumber, are you a Christian or a Muslim? You're a Christian or a Muslim? Okay, Abigail says my charger is actually close to me. I asked you a question at Abigail. You were here to answer. I said, where are you watching me from at Abigail? So Mama says, so you are. So why are you going? Abi with rank. So why are you going? Abi with rank. Okay, she's just telling you that she wants to fix her phone to recharge it. And of course, I will advise to even drop a phone to charge instead of connecting a power bank or light to your phone while charging. I don't think it's right. Okay, she has answered at Omoplama. She said, guys, it is charging. Okay, nice one. I think she does not want to end the live for me. So, Abigail, tell me where you're watching me from. Your country, please let me know that. Omoplama is obviously not in Africa. That is why he's talking that cheating is very good. So, at Abigail Lou, where are you watching me from? Kindly stick that at the comment section. Let's get to talk. Scroll up. Oma Plumber, she's charging her phone and she's fully here. Abigail's look, guys, I do Bible study. Oh my God. Ooh, Oma Plumber, I just got someone that reads the Bible so well. She said, guys, I do Bible study. That's good and I love that. Abigail is actually a Bible name, unlike Oma Plumber and Chalcott. Do you understand the Bible at Chalcott? Of course. I understand the Bible so well. I read the Bible and I understand it because the Holy Spirit is the only one that can interpret the Bible. It is all written in parable. But when you read it and you call the God of wisdom to actually explain details to you, it helps you a lot. Okay, Fat, you ready? I am ready. I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you. I'm ready. So go on with your question. Okay, Abigail is actually watching from Scotland. Thank you so much, all the way from Scotland. And you were actually here watching us live from Nigeria. Thank you so much, at Abigail Low. But for weeks, I am going to Africa. But 4 weeks, I am going to Africa. Okay, where in Africa are you going at Abigail? Where in Africa are you going at Abigail? Oma Plumber says, show you ready for me. I'm ready. And ask me any question about Bible. Trust me, I will answer you. So Abigail said, what's happening? Okay, he's actually talking about Bible here. I do not know, maybe he wants to like ask us questions about Bible. And I said I am all ready to answer. You ask me a question, I'm going to ask a question about the Bible too. Don't just go to King Solomon though. Okay, we are ready. So Abigail, hi Scotland. So Alma Plumber said, okay, I'm starting with you, Chakra. Since you're ready for me. Okay, I'm ready. Ask anything about Bible. I'm going to answer you. And trust me, I will ask the questions too. Since you have changed my topic to another thing, no problem. It's all chatting. Let's get to talk. I'm enjoying it. Okay, let's go. So Abigail says Scotland, but I'm going on holiday to Africa in the next 4 weeks. So where in Africa are you going to? At Abigail, where in Africa are you going to? If you are coming to Lagos, maybe you can get me something. Okay, I'm a plumber. Drop the first question. If you call for show that I will fail you, would you still marry me? Oma Plumber said, if you call for show that I will fail you, would you still marry me? Is that in the Bible at Omaploma? Please. I thought we talked about Bible now. He said you want to ask the Bible stuff. Okay. Even Abigail was like, whoosh. Answer me. No, I won't. Ask questions about Bible, not personal question. Okay, Abigail said, yeah, it does not help me relax a lot when I am mad. Yeah, it does help me relax a lot when I am mad. Really? Oh, hey, something is happening here. Nice one. Nice one. She just answered your Ploma. So at Abigail, what part of Africa are you going to after in the next 4 weeks? So Moploma said it's about the Bible shortcut. I said I am starting with you. Okay, I'm listening to you. I'm all ears. And okay, I am going to Africa and Nigeria. And on holiday, I think next month. Okay. So where in Nigeria are you going to? Maybe we can hang out to see at Abigail. I'm also from Nigeria. I think Nigeria. You think Nigeria? Are you not sure? So you think Nigeria? You don't know where in Nigeria? We have a whole lot of places in Nigeria. We have about 36 states. You understand? So where in Nigeria are you visiting? Amaflama said, okay, you could not marry me. If you call, I would fail you. Why will you fail someone? We just talked about betraying now, that it's so bad to betray your spouse, your partner in your relationship, and you're still saying another thing again. What's Omar? I do not know what is happening. I don't even understand him as well. Now, the Bible. Why did Moses got the promised land? Okay, Abigail, I think here I started with this question, and the number one question here is, why didn't Moses got the promised land? Why did not Moses go? Because he disobeyed. He disobeyed. That is the reason. He disobeyed. Am I correct? Yes. Am I correct? Yes, I answered that myself. The phone is getting so hot. Okay. If God call, he would fail. Then why promise Moses the promised land? There's something we call a test of faith. A test of faith happens to everyone. The fact that God says you're going to be a millionaire or you're going to live longer does not say you would not face some challenges. What makes you stronger and become stronger is you trying your possible best to bypass or pass all the tests. Challenges are tests that comes to our way. You understand? And it says in the Bible that it does not promise us that we are not going to face challenges. That is where faith comes in. But when you have that faith, you can move mountains. Obeying Christ is one of the most important things that one can ever do. And when you obey God, it helps you a lot and push you to where you least expected. It's just like a father and a daughter, and a son. When a father talks to the son and the son disobeys, you discipline them. So that is just the discipline that Moses actually received. I think I've answered your question. So he says again, but Moses uncalled the future. Then why promise fail something you know he could not achieve? That makes no sense to me at your God. Okay? Shortening for now, Abi. All right, thank you so much for your time. It's 1 hour already on live with Shelcord, and Oma Plummer was actually present, and Abigail Lowe all the way from Scotland. Thank you so much for your time. I want to go to bed. My phone is getting so hard. Thank you so much, and see you in my next video. Go to my short videos and go engaged in that. Thank you so much, and see you in my next video. Thank you so much for giving you one love. Catch it. Please always agree with the Bible, but never agree with human. Thank you so much at Alma Plana. And thank you so much at Abigail for staying till to this time. I love you so much. Mwah.